What's going on? Long time no see. Just wanted to talk about a Coleman lantern for a minute. I haven't talked about my Coleman stuff in years. But not really back on the kick necessarily, but I just thought, I figured something out. And I thought maybe you guys might appreciate it. So, this is a Coleman Powerhouse. Let me spin around to get the actual number for you. It is a 290-7 Hondo. Anyway, I bought this off eBay a couple of years ago, back when they were still affordable. Oh, I think I paid, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks for it, something like that. Now they're 80. But anyway, I bought this lantern, and I always liked it because of this big old giant fount on this thing. I mean, it's huge. You fill it up, pump it up, and let it run, and it runs all day, all night. You don't have to fiddle with it, it just goes. But my favorite part of it is the glass, or the globe, excuse me. How it's frosted with the, I think I've heard it called picket fence or fence, something like that. But what's awesome about it is you just caught there for just a second. You can look at the bulb and it doesn't blind you, which is kind of nice. But anyway, the topic of this video, other than me just ranting and being a dumbass as usual, these founts are bigger than normal founts. But guess what? You want to put one of those safes underneath it, you know what I mean? So you put some extra mantles in it, and a tool, and maybe a couple condoms or something. Shit goes bad, the last thing you want to do is get you some dick fungus. Well, I don't know of any of those little safe things that are available for these. Mind you, it's only this size, it's only just this, the Powerhouse, the bigger one. But look at this. Yes, your big ass butter bowl that you can get at Kroger or Wally World. This happens to be the 45 ounce size. Boop. It fits. And it's tight. And it works. Not tight as in like, oh man, that's so tight. No, I mean tight as in you can pick the son of a bitch up, you can put all your toys in there, within reason, and you're good to go. What do you think of that? And it's free. Probably your old lady's pissed off because she's got 75 of them in the fucking cupboard, and every time she tries to open the door, they all fall on the floor anyway. So steal one and put it on your Powerhouse, fool. The other thing I wanted to talk about. These mantles that I'm running are Peerless, the radioactive ones. So yes, they do have some kind of radioactivity going on, so don't stick it on your willy and try to bag the old lady. Well, one, it would leak, but two, you get radiation wang. You don't want that. But what I was trying to show is the color. Now these are fluorescent tubes that are up here, and these are like 6500K. So I'm going to turn these off, and the light you see in the background is going to be just a regular incandescent bulb. Hard to tell in the camera, but this is actually brighter than that 80 watt bulb, or I'm sorry, it's a 75 watt bulb that's in here. This is brighter than that, and it's whiter. I mean, obviously it's not going to compete with 10,000 lumens worth of LEDs, but I didn't know if anybody, most people that are going to watch this already know what these are, but, to the dude that just bought a lantern or something, and he's like, hey, I see these at Walmart for like $4. They work, but it's comparing LEDs to incandescent bulbs. This is almost like an LED. I mean, I would say the color on this is 48 to 5K, if that means anything to you. With these mantles, with these probably 3500K. So think of like the difference between an LED flashlight versus an old mag light, or the never ready flashlights. You know, the ones that never work. You know, he's got to beat them into something. Yeah, but. And I'm sure somebody saw this in the background. That is a poop. It works. I bought it at a garage sale. I think I paid $15 for it, and I overpaid. But it's louder than this. It doesn't put out half the light. The guy told me, I'm sorry, when I bought the thing, the guy told me, he said, I don't think we've ever run it. And, I mean, it's in pretty good shape. It's an 01 and 98, so, I mean, it's not very old or anything, so it's Chinese. But I ran it for, I don't know, 2 minutes, and the glass popped, or the globe popped. So, wasn't real impressed with it. But when I bought this, it was before I knew anything about lanterns and stuff. I just wanted it for the case. Well, fluorescent lanterns, or excuse me, fluorescent, propane lanterns and fuel lanterns take totally different cases, so, whoops. But, man, look at the heat that's coming off of this thing. Is this the heat coming up? This room has warmed up 10 degrees, and I've only had this thing running for probably 20 minutes, but I love this light. Look how bright it is. Let's go outside, shall we? Okay, now we're outside. Let's see if I can get this thing to actually kind of work. Oh, it doesn't display how bright it actually is out here, but here, everybody knows what these things are, right? These Free Harbor Freight lights. This is one of the good ones with the single strip LEDs in it. New batteries. I mean, it's a bright flashlight. So there, shining it. That's the end bulb. So I know it doesn't really help, but this lantern's actually a lot brighter than it looks. There. This crappy Harbor Freight light on, off. I mean, and these things are wicked bright, obviously. You know, I mean, if you've ever had one, you know how bright these things are. But it's a lantern, you know, it's not a flashlight. But anyhow, let's go back inside. I'm freezing. All right. Hey, hosers. Anyhow, I didn't even realize that my damn, my valve was, or my light was turned down. Oh well. So it's actually even a little bit brighter, but it's not as bright as a propane, I will say. But I can use the fuel out of an old car on the side of the road to power this thing, where it's a whole lot of compressing farts in a pickle jar in order to get those propane lights to work. So it's up to you, man. How are you going to do it? And actually, I don't even know how to compress farts into a pickle jar, but it sounds pretty funny to me. All right, well, hey, you know, it's been a while. I had some people ask me where the fuck I've been. Well, I've been busy, man. I bought a house and moved away and got out of guns, as far as everybody needs to know. And just kind of been LIVIN, man, just getting out of it. But, well, I ordered up a couple more Coleman propane lanterns on eBay today. So maybe I'll do some reviews on that junk. And I still have a bunch of Coleman stoves and shit. So I don't know, maybe we'll do that. If you guys are interested in that, leave me a comment down there and let me know. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, you know. subscribe, ring the bell. Well, what's the other shit? Like, comment, subscribe, send me money. My Patreon account is I can't afford you, so suck my dick at AOL.com. So there you go. See you guys.